matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Make a play here. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. One of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A short completion at the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Good throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receivers receiver screens. The quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The pocket breaking down. Up in the open. Run down, but it's past the line to gain.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Field. It's Manning. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll bring him down. The defense walked through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Close to the goal line, they can still get a first down without scoring. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Over the middle. It's Moore. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The ball is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
With such a tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, no No surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The handoff, making the throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run, up to Rowland for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Lagway. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Down the middle, it's Brown. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And he's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Okay, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's reeled in. It's Baugh. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And into the end zone. And he could
this football game. In the second quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. He hands it off from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense calls a timeout here as they're forced to the half.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Not quickly. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. They had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Sack on back-to-back plays. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
An important third down attempt for this offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it second down. Handoff to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Gators will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Moving receivers around now before the snap. They throw it forward on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point puts it in front by one. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Eludes a tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kurt, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The shotgun handoff here. To get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Because you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And on escape, it's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Manning. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. He'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Goal line formation for the defense. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They reclaim the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's ball. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The throw, it's Lagway. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle, it's Sturdivant. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Then they find the end zone this time out. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And these plays have had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Back to pass. It's Manning. Pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Leading here late in the game will keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs. It's ball. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Still running. They got to get set quickly. It's the fake spike and looking to throw. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, how about that, Chris? You don't see the fake spike very often. I think here they're just trying to surprise the defense before the clock runs out, just not able to come up with the connection. That would have been a big play.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's leg way. He's got it in the open. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Heading left after the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.